nice. It's February 19th. Look at that sky. I've arrived at the barn. It's probably 40 something degrees, 45 maybe. This is just really, look at this. Everything's starting to melt. Usually, it's not like this. I got this back here. Got water coming down. It's flowing pretty good. You can see it right here. I have to go down there and make sure things are flowing, because this is going to all melt, all of this. This week coming, it's going to be in the 50s. They said by Friday it could even be 60, near 60. It's crazy. But well, for now we'll survive. Oh, good Lord. Waddles is probably angry this morning. There he is down there. Pocket dogs. Kitty cats and pocket dogs. Alright, let's get these guys fed. There he goes. Before I even say anything, Wad, I'm going to open the door. Thank you. It is a nice day again. Thank you. How have you been? Well, since last night, I've been good. How about you? Terrible night. I had to fight with this one here. Look at, she keeps hitting me in the head. I think you started. It's typical of you to say that the boys always start the fights. No, I just think that you do. I know you. I've watched you. We got nothing to say? No. I don't have nothing to say. My head hurts. She keeps hitting me in the head. Well, oh, you want to shake hands? Okay. Good morning. Good morning, Wads. I like shaking your hand, though. I do. You see, we put straw in here, the Wads, and we're getting ready for all the babies. I see that. I had fun. Playing in the straw last night. That's what I did. I played in the straw. I thought you were an adult. I have fun, you know. I've got to have my fun. There's no television in here, so what do we get to do? We run around and we fight and we play. We put straw down. We run around and just goof around. If you maybe leave your radio on or television, it would be great. There's new shows. I've seen a little one where the cats are playing football. You're funny, Waddle. Well, what do you like to watch? I don't know. I watch sports, Hallmark Channel, you name it. Hallmark Channel. You're laughable. You're laughable. I don't like those love stories. Well, yeah. I don't know why not. You're surrounded by females everywhere. Maybe that's why I don't like the love stories. Ever think of that? No, I didn't. I'm sorry. Well, I can't wait for spring to get outside, enjoy the sunshine. I know that you're not going to give me that pen down there. I know we got it ready too. But it might have to have the little babies. You know what we're going to do though? Wad, what are you doing back there? You know what we might do is put you in here for these and change these, because these are going to have, these girls are going to have babies soon. I wish you quit talking about babies. It's making me sick. Sorry, but don't want to go to goats, you know. All right, well, I'll get you fed, and then you'll calm down after you get some in your belly, right? That's right. That's right. Thank you. All right, get on with it. All right, bye. So I'm here with the tractor today. Sitting in my garage. And so last night I was reading stuff about, you know, Massey and everything. You know, you have one, you read about them, and if you're interested in tractor stuff, you're always watching stuff. And since I do some YouTubing, I thought it'd be nice to just look around, and I was looking at this comment. You can see how everything's in here, so I have to move the backhoe this way to get it in the garage, because it's not a very big one, but it's heated, and today it's nice out, so I'm not really worried about it. But you see, I have it all insulated, and it's nice in here. Let's get back to this. So this guy mentioned that he loved the Massey. You know, this is the GC 1720. It's a nice machine. It runs good. It's got what I want. You know, but there was something about it. You know, I'm telling you, there was just something about it. And then I read this article last night. The guy said, "Oh, I tested the GC 17, I think 1715 or something, or the models." And he said, "I loved it." But he said then, "But I bought a John Deere 1025R, which is in these tractors, these ones, it's comparable in size. This one's a little bit bigger in power and that kind, but he said, I bought the John Deere because of the driver comfortability. It's more comfortable. How's that for the driver?" I'm thinking, really, that could be it. That's what's missing. So I came out here last night, and I was looking. I got on the tractor, and you know, you can look at a John Deere, and their seat sits lower into the frame of there. Like this one sits a little higher on the tractor. I don't know. It's hard to tell, but it does. It sits higher. And then the steering wheel is not movable. It is, you know, fixed. You know, I'd like to have this actually telescopic or whatever. The seat is comfortable. It's a nice seat. Although I'm gonna see right here, you can get armrests. I'm gonna get an armrest for it. I think, yep, on both sides. I'd like to get them. So I definitely want them. But that's not the problem. You get on the machine. Here we go. I'll show you. I'm getting on. And you can see me. I don't know. It's fairly comfortable. This is not in the right spot. The steering wheel is too low. Look at the hand position. So I'm going to do it. It's too low. What I need to do is right here, I'm going to put a ball on it so that I can steer with it. It'll raise it up. And then this knob here, that knob right there, you can see where it is. It's right here. I'm touching it. This part, this one, is it was way down here. So this is what I did. I'm going to change it. I'm going to have a friend of mine weld a bar on here. This is just kind of makeshift, but it's a bar. This is a metal bar. I put this here. I don't know why. This just. But look at to my. Now my arm is. I'm sitting back into the seat. I'm sitting back in the seat. Whereas before I had to lean forward to grab that, and it was uncomfortable. Now I can just sit back, and I'm actually sitting back in the cushion of the seat, as you can see. And there's my arm. Hopefully you can see this. And I can work the thing without having to lean forward, see, to do this. It's right here. I would actually like it here, a little bit further and up, which I'm going to have. That's why I'm going to have my friend, who is a good welder, he's going to weld, you know, he'll makeshift a bar. I'll paint it then and make it look good. And then I'm going to have it about right here. You can see my hand compared to the, and then you're comfortable. Look, you're just driving. You can just look at it operates easy. I don't have to lean forward again. Now I hope Massey Ferguson gets a hold of this idea, and they should have a telescoping steering wheel. Raise it right up here. It's too low for this seat. It's too low. It has to come up. So my fix for now, which I'm going to have to do because I already bought the tractor, is to put a ball, like I said, right here. It'll just, so because then I'll be comfortable driving it. See, and this is, like I said, it's almost right, except I need it to be over here. You know, maybe I'd love it just right above this, just right above that. Right here. Right here. Huh. That's what I want to do. Other than that, this tractor is great. I mean, it's power. It's got power. It, you know, does everything I want it to do. Everything else is in. You know, all the shifter knobs are right here by you. This was a problem. It was not comfortable driving this tractor with that way down here, because you always had to lean forward. And plus I need to get that ball to steer the tractor with. So that way you just drive, you know, you can steer it and it's up an inch. It'd have to be an inch. If it's an inch up, I'm gonna be good. I'm gonna go to I don't know where to buy them though. I wonder if Napa has any. I don't know where to go to get them. Truck stops, yeah, but I don't want to have to drive to a truck stop. Let me call Napa. You know, that's what I'm going to do. But anyway, I hope you enjoyed this little video, and I hope that Massey Ferguson, you know, does something about that. The seat either needs to go down, or the steering wheel, actually. The steering wheel, it's great. It doesn't really care. I like the view, actually. It's better up here. You're up here, it's better. But the steering wheel needs to be a telescopic steering wheel, so it can raise it up a couple inches. It's really in the way. But other than that, it's a good machine. I'd buy another one, except I hope that I'm going to take this tractor down to the dealer when I'm done, and I'm going to show him. Well, actually, he's going to come up here and he's going to look, and I'm going to tell him this is what needs to be done. You need to get a hold of Massey Ferguson and tell him this steering wheel needs to come up an inch or two, and this needs to be over here. Then we're good. and you can sit right back in your chair and you can enjoy the ride. Adios. Well, see, this is the ball that's going to go on the steering wheel. It's going to make the tractor shiny. But check it out when we're done putting it on. Alright, we're back to the project. I've made it a lot better here so far. As you can see, I've extended that handle. There's the handy original right there. But I've put a shaft on, which there's a metal pipe inside that pipe, and I've used this. This is just a hole. It's actually screwed on into the metal, but I didn't like the strength of it, so I put that on there. Oops, turn the lights on. So now you can see that it's right here. Very comfortable with my hand. I can actually just grab it sitting back in my seat. I mean, it's really comfortable. I still like it over here, but this is good. You can see that I can easily move it up, down, sideways for tilting the bucket. It's easy. It made it a lot easier. It's just it's better. I know it's kind of crude, but I'll tell you what. Anybody that's operating one of these, and even if you don't like something, just change it. I mean, the whole machine is crap. The machine is nice. I just didn't like having to reach way down here to do this. Now I can just sit back in my seat. I'm sitting back. You see the seat right there? And it's just there. Bam. I like it. I was going to turn it sideways, but then I thought, because I got to go this way and that way, so it's easier to push and pull like that, and then, but when you want to come tilt, you see what I mean? It's easier. If it was this way, you're just kind of pulling this way. You just pull it that way. It's easy. So very nice. I'm happy. I will come up with a different design eventually. I'll have Bob weld onto this shaft to here, come out and up right to here. We'll have a shaft built onto this one, out and then up. But for now, this is kind of awesome. I like it. So now I have to just put this on. I've got the ball, like I said, I showed you. But the bolts that came with it are too short, so I can't actually mount it yet. You can see it's really shiny. The go bar right there, it's going to raise it up an inch and a half for my hand, and easy to spin the steering wheel on this tractor, and I like that a lot better. So I've got to get the bolts. It just didn't come with enough, or it just didn't come with a, because the steering wheel is thick. I mean, it's nice for your hand grip, but it's definitely too thick for that thing. The bolts are not long enough. Well, I can't find any here at the house, so I've got to go to the store or over to the barn. Actually, maybe I'll just travel over to the barn and see what there's over there. I think there's got to be something over there. Well, hopefully. My neighbor over there, in that house, white focus, pretty good, said she had some nuts and bolts in that garage to the left. but it was so packed. You can't even walk in there, so I'm like, nah, I'm not going in there. So, another thing I noticed on this tractor, you see how the arms are? You got the 2 cylinders there, and then the hoses. You can see the hoses up front. But like, I had an older tractor too, and like the John Deere, the hoses were just along that boom here, and I didn't like that. These are all hidden inside. They go right up in there, and then go to the appropriate paces. You can see them. They come out. They come out down here. You can see how they come out right there. So they're hidden pretty good, and which I like. I seen him when he was hooking up his bucket. He was always messing around with on the John Deere. He was always messing around with the hoses. This one is just, you know, already going in a clamp here. Where's my hand? See the clamp? Goes in there. And then in. Right there's the clamp. There. Giving you the finger. And then they go down and curl into the hookups, and I like that. I mean, it's a better design for me, where you sit out, you can see how the seat, you know, I'm sitting back. It's more, you can see where it was and now where it is compared, so I can sit there and just reach it. Very nice from the seat, a lot better. This camera doesn't do, oh yeah, you know, see, here's the seat, and I'm standing level with it, and I'm grabbing it right here, so it's, I'm gonna show that design to the guy down there at the Massey dealer and tell him, hey. And then I want him to say, get to Massey and say, you know, this should be a telescopic steering wheel here. You know, I should just make it so you can raise and, but, you know, can't have everything. You know, then I would bitch about, I would probably bitch about something if I had a different tractor too. Oh, this isn't right, so you know how it goes. But for the most part, I mean, for almost all of the other things on this machine, is just a real nice machine, just very nice. You know, I think I'm gonna like it very much for everything that I do. The backhoe, you know, all this other work. I've got to pull wagons around with it. It's easy access to everything. You know, 3-point hitch there. You can see the arms sticking up there. They're right there. Even with the backhoe, you can just, you know, so everything is pretty nice on this machine. You know, you don't have to do a lot of switching. Just that just comes off in minutes. Just 3-4 minutes, I have it off, and then you're on to doing something else. And put, you know, I've got to do a lot of things. So, and this comes off easily. The bucket, you know, these stands just pop down right here. There's just the stands on this side. Just pull that pin out, pull that pin out. On the other side, drop them down. You pull this pin out here, this one, it goes through, and then there's one on that side, same kind of thing there. And then you use your lever to raise these arms up. These arms just pop right up. Back up a little bit, unhook those hoses right down there, you know, right there. They're quick connects, and you're walking away from that. Even though it's quick. Alright, let me get over to the barn. I don't want to, but I have to. So, yep, I got it set. I changed it over to this side, so it's actually over another, inch and a half for my driver comfort. You see the knobber? Now she's set. Now I'm happy. Yep. Check that out. I tried it, so just so you know. One just nuts. Tires are straight. I mean, my front steers are straight. So I knew exactly where my hand would want to be. This is awesome. It really is. And look at that. My hand is right there. I like it. No more reaching down to move that. Just there you go. That's a lever. Massey Ferguson. That's a lever. Well, it's shiny now. You can see my phone and the knob, but I'll probably stay that way. Not working on the farm and all, but right now it's a good spot right there. It'll work good. So I'm happy with today's accomplishments. I wasn't thinking about getting all this handle kind of thing put on there, but you know what? It works. Very happy. Very happy. It looks kind of neat when it's coming at you, too. You know, kind of color coordinated with the tractor itself. You know, so that's pretty sharp. All right, I'll see you.